Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Flacco. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's get some penetration.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. He completes this to Sutton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, Freeman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman, and he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready, 25. 51. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 51 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Austin Hooper. It's 4th down.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
51 to Mike, boys, 51. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, Mike, 51.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. This complete to Jones. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Riddick with a carry. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Sponge. No. 49, check 49.
From the gun, Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
51, Mike 51. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 31. Check. Crunch.
They'll try and throw for it here. He completes it to Jones. Well, they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Julio Jones, once again, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Ryan, and this is incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Switch. 25, check 25, check. Check nickel. Hey, let's go. Kill. 51, sub.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Jones has it. 20. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Coup able to connect on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll go again with Lindsey, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You're over here. You're over here. Monday. That's right. Hey, Alpha. Nice.
Now it's Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Flacco looks to throw. Open man here is Hamilton.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Bronco on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
Keep it up. Hey, Monday.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Dad, winning. 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hey, let's get this. 45, 51. In the face. Gun. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 45 is the mic. Watch the pass.
Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a